If you've been finding it hard to improve your fitness or stay fit, there could be one thing you're missing out on, and it's really the key to all fitness, and that's consistency. But why? Why is it so important? Well, in this video we're going to have a look at what happens when you aren't consistent, so you can see how important it really is. Our bodies thrive on constantly being pushed. The more we demand of them, the more they give. So to be fit, to get fit, you need to constantly be pushing your body. Your body's always searching for the easiest route, for the path of least resistance. And if you're not needing the attributes of being fit, your body will get rid of them. If you stop riding for a week, you're basically going to start detraining. It's like being ill. If you're ill all the time, you can't expect to show consistent improvement. Whenever you have time off the bike, your body starts detraining. It starts going back to the status quo, and the more time you have off, or the more times you have off, the more your body is constantly not knowing what to do, whether you're meant to be getting fitter or whether you're meant to be relaxing and losing that fitness. And so it's constantly getting mixed messages. So the best thing you can do is keep giving it regular messages 2, 3, 4 times a week, so it knows what it's meant to be doing. When you are regularly exercising, one of the first things your body does is ups your plasma volume, so you literally get more blood. One of the first things it does when you don't exercise is get rid of it, and having more plasma volume, more blood, means you're getting fitter. If your blood volume drops, that means your heart has to beat faster to get the same amount of blood around the body. So your heart rate is going to go up for the same effort. Another thing that happens when you start detraining, when you've taken a couple of weeks off or even more, your mitochondrial enzymes start to reduce. Your mitochondria becomes less efficient. Your VO2 max, the maximum amount of oxygen you can use, drops too. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, so you get to see more videos like this when they come out on the channel. So all these things go towards making your fitness drop. And although you might go back to exercise again a week later or something like that, constantly doing that is constantly putting you 2 steps backward, 1 step forward. So any gains you do make are much more reduced than they would be if you were consistent. And consistency builds all those good things that come about when you are regularly training. And it's far better to regularly train, twice a week, than it is to do a mad 3 or 4 or 5 days training, then have a couple of weeks off. You've got to keep those messages coming in. And I know there's going to be a lot of people commenting about what difference does it make, we're old, you don't need to race or anything like that. Well, no, if you just want to go out and ride and enjoy the time you're out, you don't need to worry about it at all. But if you are trying to build fitness and you want to be as fit as you can, it does matter. It matters a lot. Your body needs that constant signalling to know to keep your blood volume high, to keep those mitochondrial enzymes busy and producing more of them. And to get fitter, you need progressive overload. You need to constantly be pushing yourself that bit more. you know, the fitter you are, the more you need to do. And anyone watching this who is fit knows, you know, how hard it is to keep that signalling going and to keep making progress. But in the beginning, when you're training, when you're starting out, it's fairly easy to do. So remember, if you want to get fit or get fitter and stay fit, consistency is key. Yo-yoing in your fitness is the last thing you really want to do if you want to improve. So how do you find consistency, or how easy do you find it to be consistent? Probably if you're like me and you've got a bit more time on your hands, well then it's fairly easy. But if you're juggling family, work and all sorts of things, it can become pretty tricky. Hope you found the video interesting and useful, and until next time, bye for now.